I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Janet Kudla.
I'm Jesper de Jong.
I'm Henry Laakson.
I am Francisco Cerundolo, and you are listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another live play-by-play stream brought to you by the Game to Love podcast. I am your host for today, Covey, over here in Vancouver, BC, Canada, and the players have just made it onto the court. They just started warming up. We've got Carlos Alcaraz versus Dusan Lajovic. They played last week in Argentina. Carlitos won that one 6-4, 6-2. So pretty standard victory on his way to his first title of the season. So, yeah, thank you all for your patience. This match was supposed to start about 55 minutes ago from right now. But the previous match, Delien versus Cam Nori, went 3 sets. So went a little bit long. Therefore, that's why we had the delay. Alcaraz takes out Brazilian Mateus Alves, as well as Fabio Fognini on his way. Let's see, how did our other boy do? Dusan. Take a look real quick. So Dusan took care of Schwartzman in straight sets, and then took on yesterday he beat fellow Serbian Laszlo Djere. So couple of wins, actually not too bad here for Lajovic. He's actually before Argentina he won 2 qualies in straight sets. Then he beat Sebastian Baez in the first round in 3 sets. Second round he beat Carabelli, another Argentine, in straight sets. Then he lost to Carlitos in the match that I mentioned. And then he's actually won his last 2. So basically he's won 6 of his last 7 matches. The only loss was against Carlos. So he's not in bad form. And he's a clay courter as well. So yeah, like I said, Schwartzman and Djere he took out. So anyways, that's kind of a little setup for the stream. Let me know where you're from. We got King Adjust in the house. He's saying who's doing the stream. And then Covey, which is me, before I jumped on through our platform, I said, hey, it'll be me. And let's see where we're at for the like count. We already have 16 likes. Loving it. and there's only 9 of us in here. So I think a few people might have liked the stream before it even started. Really much appreciated. And thank you to everyone who's tuned in right now, all 10 of you at the moment. Players are warming up. We've got Carlitos rocking the same kit with the hot pink top. Of course, he's decked out in Nike. He's got the white wristband on the right wrist. He's got the pink top. It's like bright, hot neon pink. He's got the white shorts, black and white shoes. So he's all Nike decked out. Crowd's looking pretty good. He's been playing in front of full crowds, has Carlos Alcaraz, since he got back. So in Buenos Aires and in Rio, all of his matches have been pretty full. Pretty much all full. Yeah, so not much activity, but hey, feel free to say hi. If you're new, don't be shy. I know it could be a little nerve-wracking to say hi to someone that you don't know personally from before, but feel free to ask me any questions about tennis if you'd like, or anything else really, and I'll do my best to answer it. But yeah, I'm going to wait to do the predictions. Oh, Ems is in the house. Ems, there we go. We got some GTL fam. Hey, Covey, she says, welcome, Ems. Ems is Ireland's finest. She's always supporting the channel, watching along with us. We really appreciate you, Ems. And, of course, everyone else who watches. But how's you doing today? What time is it over there? I'm guessing it's around 10 p.m. in Ireland. So it's not super late. Hopefully this one won't keep you up too late. But hey, tennis on a Friday night, I'm down. And so yeah, it's 2 p.m. here in Vancouver. And I got my dog. Gobi, where you at? She's around here somewhere. I got some hot tea. All right, so it looks like the player's about to start. So I'm going to do the predictions. So anyone who's in here, feel free to drop a prediction. And just to give you a little bit of background once again, in case you didn't hear it at the beginning, these two played last week, and Carlos won 6-4, 6-2. So keep that in mind if that helps you with your predictions right after this. Okay, we got M saying Carlos in 2 as Carlos kicks off with a beautiful serve out wide and then the +1 to the other side for 15-love lead. Capricorn says, hi all. Capricorn, let us know what your prediction is for this match. I'm going to go ahead and say, I'm going to say Carlos in 2. I said Carlos in 2 yesterday, but that was a really weird match. But I'm going to say Carlitos in 2. I'm going to say another beautiful serve +1 there. So the serve's working already, a little bit better than it was yesterday. I'm going to say Carlos is going to win 6-3, 6-3. And I'm saying what up to Capricorn. Capricorn's going with Carlos 6-4, 6-2. So we're both similar on the number of games that Carlos will concede, but the order is a little bit different. Let's see if either of us can be correct. Yeah. So here we go. Carlitos, vamos, buddy. Nice serve up the tee. Now backhand Carlitos tries to go inside out, but just wide. So 30-15 now. Hey, King is in the house. What's up, Covey and everyone? What's up, King? Great to have you, brother. I noticed you were on when it was supposed to start, asking who was doing the stream. Thank you for coming back. I know it was a long delay. It was supposed to start an hour ago, this match. Actually exactly an hour ago, but the Cam Norrie-Delia match went 3 sets, and it went a little bit longer than expected. All right, Carlos missed his serve here, so now... Oh, here, let me put this up so you guys can take a look at the scoreboard. All right, Carlos with an inside-out forehand. Lajovic backhand up the line. It's called in. Is it? Nope, it's called out. My bad. So it's 40-15, double game point here for Carlitos. It didn't look like it was in, but I thought I heard something. I'm actually going to turn up the volume on the broadcast in my ear so I can hear a little better. Capricorn saying, how about Krejcikova's rise? I'm very impressed. Yeah, I mean, Krejcikova is one of those players I mentioned yesterday on this stream that on on her best day, she can literally take out anyone, including Iga, including Saba, including, all the top players, Garcia, Sakari, Pagula, as she did today. Although I think that was the first time she beat Pagula. But she's just a crispy hitter. She's very intelligent as well. She comes into the match as Dusan Lajovic hits a forehand cross-court winner here. So it's 40-30 now. She says she comes into a match with plan A, B, C, and D. So that shows me that she's really conscious of, okay, this strategy is not working. We got to move on. Or, maybe strategy 3 is not as good as strategy 2, so she'll go back. So I'm also very impressed with her. Just a very long way of saying that, but I think that'll be a good final. She's the only person, I believe, to ever beat Iga in a final in her career. And if that's not the case, she's definitely the latest to ever do it. But I'm pretty sure she is the latest and the only. Anyways, so let's see. She plays a great game. She has the ability to put Iga off guard a little bit. Also, being such a master at the doubles game, she's great all around. Great on overheads, great on volleys, good at serving out wide. So yeah, Krejcikova is an impressive player. Oh, we got Suwon Lim in the house. Hey, Covey, Pagula was gifted a bagel on her B-Day, like how Iga gave a bagel on the stream for your birthday. Yeah, that's true, actually. Pagula, I came in on my birthday, and Pagula lost that one 6-3, 6-love. That was in the final, I believe, right? Yeah, final last week in Doha. So there you go. She literally defeated world number 2 and 3 in 2 days. Yep, she did. And very impressively, I might add, how she took out the world number 2. Alcaraz holds to start off this match. 1-0. So Dusan Lajovic will get his first service game in here after a quick little changeover. Suwon saying Krejcikova just always put the ball on play, and Pagula and Saba both made so many errors. Yeah, for sure. She's really good at retrieving as well. Although I would say defensively, I'm giving the edge to Iga on that one. I think it's one of those matches where I feel like it's going to be one of those matches where if Krejcikova can come out, hold a couple games off the bat, then it'll be a match. But if Iga starts rolling right away, she's really tough to stop. You know what I mean? Like when, she takes a 4-love lead in the first set, you can pretty much consider the match almost done by that point. Very rarely does she ever concede. Also, I was reading a stat that in Masters 1000, in WTA 1000 events, Iga has not lost. If she's made it to the quarters, she's won the tournament. So that's pretty impressive. Very, very impressive. All right, Lajovic, first serve is a fault. Second serve up the tee. Backhand return from Carlitos. Now we got a backhand Lajovic, backhand Alcaraz, backhand Lajovic, backhand Alcaraz up the line. Forehand Lajovic, forehand Alcaraz is wide. So the Serbian on the board first in his first service game, 15-love. And he's rocking, is he rocking Lotto or Asics? Let me just see here. They're not showing. I'll get to his kit in a second. We got Joe Robson saying, destroy him, Carlitos. M saying, so glad to see Carlos back to form. Yeah, and right away, too. Actually, I was mentioning yesterday, the first set was crazy. There was, I think, 8 breaks of serve or 9 in the first, 8 in the first set. It was crazy. The players were super sloppy. And, Fanini has an ability to play with these high-end players and really make them, like one thing he was doing really well, he was pinning Carlos's back to his backhand side. He couldn't run around the backhands because of the way that Fanini was placing them. So he's a tough player, but Fanini just couldn't hold a great level for an extended period of time. So after the first set, Carlos kind of, whenever there was like little runs, it was pretty much all him taking the little runs in the last 2 sets. Hey, Tanya from Sydney. Let me guess. So doing the math here, that means it's 9 a.m. for Tanya Jovanovic, Good morning, Covey, she says. Good morning to you. Good morning, everyone, as well. Great to have you, Tanya, once again. Lajovic here serving at 40 love and puts away a swinging volley from pretty deep in the court for a game to love. We are tied at 1 apiece. All right. 9:07. Nice. Yeah, because of the Australian Open, like I mentioned yesterday, I have I know what time it is in Australia if I'm in my time zone here. All right, Alcaraz serving here, backhand off of the Lajovic return. Now a backhand Lajovic, forehand Alcaraz, backhand Lajovic, backhand Alcaraz, backhand Lajovic, backhand Alcaraz up the line, forehand Lajovic, cross court, forehand Alcaraz, forehand Lajovic, backhand Alcaraz, backhand Lajovic, forehand Alcaraz, backhand slice Lajovic. Alcaraz comes in, approaches on a slice shot. Lajovic tries to pass him, but it goes just a hair wide. Right idea, but he's maybe off by an inch. So Alcaraz takes the first point. Nice approach on the slice backhand. And oh no, I was wrong. I was actually out by about eight inches or so. It looked closer live there. But either way, nice approach. And then he cut off the near side. So Lajovic had to go across him and ended up going wide. So here you go. 15 love, Carlitos. Michael Walker's in the house. Welcome, Michael. Great to have you as always, buddy. Saying today has been some good matches. Yeah, I watched Artur Fils. Man, so it was the first time I really got to watch him. And honestly, he reminded me like of Carlos / Runa vibes. He has power. He's mobile. He's got nerves of steel. You know, he's playing Stan Wawrinka, 3-time champion, and he takes him out in 2 sets. It was what, 6-2, 6-4, was it? Let me actually check here. Where are we? What's going on here? Oh, there we go. It was 6-2, 6-3. Yeah, and crazy talent that kid is. I could see him. I feel like he's the real deal, and it's easy to get excited about these guys and these players. But I really think that this Artur Fils is the real deal. We got Mathieu de Souza, or Matthew, I should say. Damn, Demon versus Bonzi going past midnight and will deny us an all-French semifinal. So what's the score in that one? Let's take a look. We've got Bonzi is up a set, and he's down a break in set number 2 against Alex de Minaur. Oh, Alcaraz, a game to love and a really smart serve. So it was a second serve, and Lajovic thought he was going to go super wide as he normally does on the second, but instead he noticed Lajovic move over, and so he went up the middle for a second serve ace. So let's hit that game to love button. And because that was such a clever point, I'm also going to give him a button here.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Vamos. Oh, I just poured some hot tea on my hand. Not cool, Cov. Not cool. All right, so we've got one of the all-stars of all-stars, Gary Saint Laurent, GSL, Covey, GTL guys and gals. I checked on Iga's match this morning, expecting little drama, and got a tiny bit. Might there be more in this one? Probably not, right? You never know. Lajovic, you know, he's just his first service game was game to love. He's a clay courter. I don't expect this to go past 2 sets, but I didn't expect yesterday either, and I was wrong. So let's see what happens. And Suwan saying, I'm still stunned Andy Murray won the match. Yeah, we're talking about these amazing matches that happened today. We forgot to mention Andy Murray saving 5 match points against one of my super high on young guys, Yuri Lehechka. But Andy Murray is just I mean, constantly proving that he is an absolute warrior. And, his mom's in the crowd. She's saying she tweets out funny things like, oh, what's going on? Is that? Tweets out funny things like, what did she say? She said something like, love these matches, but would be nice if you could win one in straight sets once in a while. So it's good to see his mom rags on him a little bit. She's thinking what all of us are. Lajovic, first point goes to him. 15 love here. And everyone saying what's up to Gary. And Capricorn BG saying, I'm watching tennis on a Friday night. I don't have a life. Okay, that's not cool because look, Ems, she's watching on a Friday night and she's having a great time. Or she said something earlier that I liked. She said this. You're right. It's 10 p.m. and a perfect time for tennis. So there, you are cool. Believe me. If you're watching with me and you're watching with Ems, you are cool. And if you're watching with Tanya, there you go. Look at that. He's waving. Yes, he did. Carlos won last week, beat him 6-4, 6-2. So, yeah. By the way, anyone who just entered the chat, you missed the predictions. We only had a couple people make predictions. My prediction was 6-3, 6-3. I believe Capricorn was 6-4, 6-2. And Ems was saying straight set. So anyone else want to throw in your predictions, go for it. There you got a nice rally going, forehand to forehand. Now forehand Lajovic goes wide, and Carlos gets his first point of game number 4. It's 30-15 for the Serbian. Yeah, perfect time for tennis. I prefer this to a club, to the club or bar. I mean, there's a time and a place for everything, for sure. But I definitely am very, very happy doing this. It's also good if you want, grab a beer. Once in a while, I'll grab a couple beers, a la Ben/JG. And like yesterday, for example, had a couple beers during the stream. Although it is very early for me. It's only 2 p.m., so it's a little different. All right, Lajovic with inside-out forehand on the +1 goes wide. So Alcaraz now level after being down love 30. So now it's 30 all here. M saying she prefers tennis to clubs, bars as well. Manu Bajaj. Good morning, Kavi. Good morning, Manu. Just so you know, my cousin has a Bajaj scooter in India that I once drove up a tree and then it fell off to the side. But we were all fine. It was okay. But Bajaj is kind of like the Indian version of Vespa, in case anyone is wondering. We got GSL, ATP rules, Murray matches must go to the final set. Yes, he is not allowed. Even after he gets a bagel in the first set, he still makes it hard on himself. But hey, maybe he just loves being on court. Now, do you guys think is this going to translate into a little bit more success in the majors, do you think, for Murray? Because he's from last year, he is playing some really lights out tennis, like legit big tennis. Speaking of big tennis, big backhand, one-hand backhand, Lajovic winner up the line. So he holds for a 2-all score line here in the first set. So anyone, let me know what you think. I think that Murray is starting to turn a corner here. I mean, I don't expect him to win another major, but I could see him, hopefully put some players away in the first couple rounds in shorter than 5 sets. And if so, I think he could really make a bit of noise, maybe make the second week of a tournament or two. All right. Tanya Jovanovic saying this tournament is almost equivalent to Buenos Aires. Yes, you're right. And a lot of people were actually before this tournament started, a lot of people were saying this shouldn't even be considered a 500 because it's basically the same lineup as the 250 in Argentina last week. But that's not how it works. They become certified at whatever level they are. It has nothing to do with who enters. But I think people were just saying that because they looked at the list for Rotterdam, they looked at the list for was it Montpellier or Marseille? They're comparing them. So Capricorn, I'm having a monster because who needs sleep? I did the same yesterday before the stream. I had a Monster energy drink, a 0 sugar one, and it kept me going. All right, Alcaraz, nice serve out wide. Lajovic runs around the backhand for a forehand, lands right at the feet of Alcaraz. He can't handle it, and it's love 30 now for the returner. Lajovic has a couple-point lead in this game. Murray versus Medvedev is going to be on fire, says Tanya. Is it Tanya or Tanya? I grew up with one of my best friends since I was 4. Her name is spelled the same as yours, but she always went by Tanya, as though it's like Tanya. So if I'm pronouncing it wrong, my apologies, and please let me know. All right, here we go. Rally. We got a backhand up the line. Alcaraz now a drop shot. Alcaraz. Lajovic gets to it, and he punches that forehand long. So Alcaraz is on the board here in game number 5, 15-30. Both players are looking all right. Right, Doha is more of a 500 looking. M saying Lajovic hitting the ball really well. Yes, I would say that he's looking crispier so far than Alcaraz. Just in general. Hitting the ball in the center of the racket a little bit more. You take your monsters with sugar. There you go. Yeah, I actually just got off sugar to start. Well, that's not true. I still do have sugar, but now I'm like never in my life have I had diet sodas or whatever, and I just started since the beginning of the new year. Just felt like I was having too much sugar. I was like waking up in the middle of the night and having to use the bathroom, and I stopped having sugar, and boom, sleeping through the night within 2 days. Like it was crazy. So anyways, let's see here. She's saying, no, it's Tanya. Gotcha. I won't call you Tanya. Tanya. We got Gerald Aruna saying hi to Ems. And we got Gary saying, don't think it will happen, but one more Murray Djokovic final at Wimbledon would be legendary. Yeah, it really would. I honestly, I just feel like it would be so difficult for Murray, especially to win 6 matches in a row at Wimbledon. Although, if Murray were to win another tournament, major, let's just hypothetically, which one do you think he would win? Alcaraz here now, break point against him. He's serving at 30-40. First serve is out. So second serve, big opportunity here for Lajovic to make the first break of the match. Backhand return up the middle. Forehand Alcaraz is long. So there you have it. First break. Just like M said, Lajovic hitting the ball really well. Alcaraz not as much. And he gets the first break of the match.
Dusan Lajovic.
Dusan Lajovic.
Dusan Lajovic. Dusan Lajovic.
Dusan Lajovic.
Dusan Lajovic. Capricorn, healthy lifestyle. I love it. I don't smoke, drink, or do drugs, and I do 10,000 steps every day. So I'll take my sugar at least. Yeah, for sure. Well, I used to be a college athlete. I played ice hockey at Arizona State University, and so I could pretty much eat anything I wanted to. I was, practicing 3 days a week, playing 2 days a week. Usually on weekends in college you play, and then you got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday practices. So basically I was like burning off way more than I was eating, but I haven't been exercising as often in the last like 3 or 4 years. Not as like on like a 3-4 days a week thing. So I think that's another reason. And I think if I were working out a little bit more, I wouldn't have had to do that, to give up the sugar. But there you go. We got Kathy saying hello to Ems, to Gary, to me. Welcome, Kathy. Great to have you in the chat as always. Kathy M is one of our all-stars. I think Kathy might have been on one of my first streams, actually. The very first stream I ever did. And also, let's really take a quick look at the likes count. 29 likes. That's great because we have 28 people in. So someone left a like and bounced. And hopefully whoever that is will be coming back. But thank you all for hitting the like button. We're batting 1,000 right now, just a little bit better. And hey, remember also, give us a subscribe if you haven't yet. Just in January, we hit our goal of 50,000 YouTube subscribers. And since we've hit that goal, we've doubled it. So now 100,000 subscribers is the goal. Please help us get there. We really appreciate it. Kathy's got a bounce. She says, I stopped in to like and say hi. Got a load car for the Lizard Expo this weekend. A girl. Well, have fun. Thank you for joining on the stream. Here's Alcaraz, makes his way to the net on a short ball. He tries to drop it, but he hits the net. So he's just not feeling it just yet, is Alcaraz. And on the Alcaraz serve now, Lajovic is up love 30. I'm in Tampa, Gary, Florida State Fairgrounds. Awesome. All right. Why is it? Okay, this is really weird. On the TV, on the actual TV feed, it's showing that Alcaraz is serving, but it's not. I was like, what's going on here? So it's actually Lajovic serving. I was reading the scoreboard off the TV feed, and it was off. So my apologies there. It's Lajovic serving up a break 3-2, and he was up 30 love. It wasn't love 30 because Alcaraz wasn't serving. Apologies if there's any confusion. All right, here we go. Lajovic serving now at 30-15. Serve is good out wide, and then he wrong foots Alcaraz as he goes inside out forehand right back to where he served it as Alcaraz was running back to the middle. Alcaraz went to check on the mark in the dirt to see if the serve was in, but he makes no protest. I guess he took a look and saw that it was actually in. Lajovic now 40-15 game point. First serve up the tee. Return backhand by Alcaraz up the middle. Now another backhand Alcaraz well wide. Didn't shank it, but it was pretty much the same. It was horrible. So anyways, the consolidation is for Lajovic. 4-2 lead. A little surprise going on here.
Dusan Lajovic.
Dusan Lajovic.
Dusan Lajovic. Dusan Lajovic.
Dusan Lajovic.
All right, so Alcaraz starts this game here at 2-4 with a lovely out wide serve and then a ripper forehand up the line. 1-2 punch combination there. Serve +1. Now serves up the middle. Lajovic returns up the middle. Now forehand Alcaraz. Ooh, beautiful. He ripped the forehand from the middle of the court right at the baseline, and he got it pretty much where it would have been a perfect serve. It landed in the service box, and he got a good angle on it. So that's two really good forehands in a row, and it looks like, see, this is what Alcaraz is all about. He might be off for a little bit, and then he's like, okay, I need to turn the jets on. And it kind of feels like that's what's happening. Another first serve in, and then another powerful +1. Swinging volley forehand. Lajovic gets that just wide off the lobby desperation backhand. And it's 40 love real quick for Alcaraz. So after going down a break, he looks like he's a little bit more focused here. Nice footwork following that lob over his head. Actually almost hit him. That would have been funny. All right, Alcaraz first serve is into the net. Here comes the second serve. Oh, there goes my mom. All right, Alcaraz serve. Nice return by Lajovic. Now backhand slice. Alcaraz backhand slice. Lajovic. Alcaraz forehand rips it cross court. Lajovic can't handle it, and it's a game to love for Carlitos. So we got Capricorn saying Carlitos just picking up steam. I think he'll win at least one Grand Slam in 2023. Yeah, I think so too. I'm starting to sour a little bit on Jannik Sinner. I thought maybe he might win one this year, but I'm just not sure about his physicality. He keeps having to pull out of tournaments. And I've seen him like gassed in after big points in certain, like when he was playing Medvedev, for example, in the Rotterdam final. I know he played about 9 matches in 2 weeks, but still, it was just interesting watching him keeled over and things like that. So I definitely think Alcaraz should win one. Very interested to see how he does at the French Open, actually. M saying, I see him winning the U.S. Open again. Yeah, I'd love to see him there. I just love the raucousness of that energy in the crowd there. It's kind of similar to Australia. And then Wimbledon's a little more proper, and then the French has its own kind of vibe as well. Kathy saying, fingers crossed, M's and not Roland Garros. We got a Rafa fan in the house. GSL asking Capricorn, which slam? Just curious what you think is best chance. And then Kathy saying, I want him to take any of them except Roland Garros. Beauty. Let's see here. Gary, I don't think he's winning a Roland Garros. I think Nadal's washed. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, I'm at that place with Rafa where it's like I'm still not betting against him because I've just done it too many times. He's won like 6 times since I thought he was never going to win again. So something like that, or maybe 4 or 5, but still that's a lot either way. Gary says U.S. Open makes the most sense to me. Speaking to M's here, it's always been diabolical for Novak. Yeah, Novak's had some weird luck there, especially with that disqualification. There you go, Alcaraz now powering some forehands, taking control of the point early in the Lajovic. Lajovic is up a break still, by the way, serving at 4-3 here in the first set, but Alcaraz takes the first point. Love 15. GTL Rafa. Wow, can you imagine Lajovic beating Carlos here? That would be his best comeback ever. Lajovic beating comeback? I'm not following you here. Do you mean like bounce back after losing last week, perhaps, Tanya? Let me know there. New York crowd loves Carlos. Yeah, he definitely is feeding off that. Oh, backhand winner return from Alcaraz. So he's making his move, trying to get back on serve. Beautiful, effortless little stroke there. It was a nice high kick, and he got it on the way up. So love 30 here. Lajovic now facing a little pressure on serve for the first time. I think, first time. He has not faced any break points yet. First serve is into the net and long. So Alcaraz has a chance at a second serve. And nice serve up the tee, and Alcaraz couldn't return that. But that was a really nice serve. It had a little spin on it. And Carlos just had to outstretch a little bit to get all of it, or to get a piece of it, and doesn't get all of it. Kathy saying they adore him. Yeah, the New York crowd. Yeah, Gary agrees. New York has the right vibe for Carlos. Feeds off the crowd. Okay. Nice rally going on here. We got backhand Carlos. Backhand Lajovic is wide up the line. So a couple of break points now for Alcaraz to get level here at 4-all in the first set. Covey has been losing forever first round, and he's done. Okay. Okay. So I think Capricorn here. I'm so ready. Oh, Alcaraz here feeding some lobs for Lajovic. First one comes back. And Alcaraz tries to run. He ran in the right direction, but doesn't get the second one. So saves one break point. Lajovic does, so 30-40 now. Alcaraz with one more chance to tie this setup here at 4. I mean, I'm so ready for the next crop of players on the ATP, and Tsitsipas still hasn't fired his dad. I don't think that'll ever happen, Cap. Yeah. I don't know. Tsitsipas is like, let's see if this is the right analogy. It's like the opposite of how I was, you know how I was saying that I bet against, not bet actual money, but kind of predicted that Nadal would have, you know, at around 9 or so, I thought he was done winning the French Open, but then he won 5 more. So every time I kind of discounted him, he proved me wrong. Well, Tsitsipas is the opposite. I kept on betting, or again, not betting, but predicting him to do well in these tournaments, and he just never follows through in the very end. And so he kind of bothers me a little bit. Alcaraz with a ripper of a forehand cross court. So Lajovic gives him a moon ball just to change the rhythm in the point. And Alcaraz stepped up, and right as it bounced, he hit it right after the bounce and ripped a forehand cross court winner and then roars. So 4-all, we're back on serve as Alcaraz gets So anyways, getting back to Tsitsipas, yeah, so Tsitsipas the opposite, where I keep thinking, okay, he's going to win. He's going to win a major here. He's going to finally break through, and then he keeps proving me wrong. And there's something about, and I know Djokovic is an absolute beast on Rod Laver Arena, hasn't lost a quarter, semi, or at least a semi and a final ever in 10 straight tries each. So he's an anomaly there. But I just didn't like the fact that Tsitsipas didn't come out of the gate like ready to play. He looked like disinterested. He was a passenger. So there are things like that like until you show me that you can wake up on like the day that you're playing a major final and can really like show us that you're jacked up, because he didn't look like someone who is playing to win their first major final. He just looked like it was an average match out there at the beginning. So anyways, that's just my view on Tsitsipas. All right, so Alcaraz loses the first point on his serve here, so love 15. Kathy saying Tsitsipas can't turn off the voice in his head so he can focus. Yeah. Alcaraz with a beautiful serve out wide and then +1 forehand up the line. Lajovic, no chance, 15-all. Gary saying, what's the consensus? At what tournament does Rafa return? I don't know. I heard reports that he's not playing in Indian Wells, which means he's probably not going to play Acapulco. So I'm going to go ahead and say Monte Carlo, but not a very confident call there. Another serve +1 for Alcaraz. And then he goes back up the line, wrong footing Lajovic for a 30-15 lead. Kathy saying Monte Carlo, Gary. That's what I think. I agree with you there. Gary saying, I'm saying Madrid. Kathy, I don't know. Doesn't do great against the big servers in altitude. Kathy, that's a safe bet, but wow, it's so little tennis in months. Yeah, I agree, Gary. You're right. But if there's one thing we know, Alcaraz with a beautiful drop volley as he came in, and then he smiles and laughs to his bench. So beautiful serve and volley. And just backhand cuts it beautifully. No chance for Lajovic, and Alcaraz up 40-15, looking to get within one game of this first set. Capricorn saying, I think Nadal will do everything in his power for a proper clay court season and another Roland Garros title, but things somehow feel different now, even more so than last year. Yeah. I definitely, since the way he's played since he tore his abdomen in that quarterfinal against Fritz at Wimbledon, he just has not looked great at any point. Literally at no point since Wimbledon last year has Alcaraz looked himself. And that's, what's that? Wimbledon, so July. So what? That's 5, 6. So about 7 months now, he's not looked himself, and that's kind of freaking me out as well. Kathy's saying, if not Monte Carlo, then Barcelona. And then Gary saying, I'm saying, Gary, that was the same for him going into Australian Open 2022. Yeah, that's true. That's actually very true, Ems. And clay is his better surface. So, yes, Cap, but one Ems said. There you go. I love it. Great comments here. Great chat going on here. Let's see what's going on in the like department. 37 likes, 39 people watching. So that's great. Really appreciate you all. If we can get to 100 likes, I've got a 100 like button, and I think that it would be dope to play it. So please help me get there. I would really, really appreciate it. And then you can hear it's a cool button. It's very, it's got a nice little chill, calm vibe. Should we give anyone a button here? Alcaraz? You know what? Not just yet. Alcaraz did okay. He did really good there. He got himself back to where he should be before the set ended. But a little more warrants a button, I'd say. All right. Callum Coyle, Plevimos chant. Not sure what that means, but welcome, Callum. Covey, he says, how's it going, buddy? Great to have you. We got Gerald saying, Vamos Alcaraz, wash hands. Rafa's so unpredictable. It's hard to call, says Ems. Yeah, you're right. Gotcha. Callum, you're asking for the button. You know what, my friend? Kathy is right. $5 for button of your choice, Callum. Got to throw that tip in the tip jar. Capricorn saying, and I don't see Nadal playing at Indian Wells or Miami. Yeah, me neither. I think he's just going to get into the clay and just throw all of his focus on there. Covey, if my 6-4 first set prediction comes true, could we have the rude button? So here's the thing. I apparently didn't know this because I was a newbie till recently. Alcaraz with a beautiful inside out forehand for 15 all here on the return game. I was giving away buttons like candy. And I didn't realize that the guys usually do $5 a button. So unfortunately, I would love to, but I can't. If I say yes, then I feel like someone else is going to ask, and it would be wrong for me to say no. Yeah, I'm really sorry, Capricorn. I feel bad saying no. I'm like normally I'm like the fun uncle. I'm the one who, does all the stuff that the parents don't let you do. But I think I should listen this time. Alcaraz with a beautiful return right on the sideline. Lajovic goes one hand backhand, but his is wide. So 30 all, and Lajovic still level here, trying to keep this set alive. Stay in the set. And Capricorn says that. Thank you. You can tell I'm not good at saying no. I'm, like I said, my nephew and my niece, they're 7 and 2. Whenever they ask me anything, I'm like, yeah, of course you can ride on my back for 2 hours, or of course you can have ice cream. Kathy M saying you are correct, Covey. Drop shot, Alcaraz. Lajovic gets to it, does a redrop. Alcaraz is there, though, pushes it pushes it deep into the court, and it's in. Lajovic can't get to it. So that was a beautiful little sequence. So that's what happened. Alcaraz goes drop shot. Lajovic chases it down and then pushes it all the way across. Alcaraz gets to it and pushes it up the line into the empty court for the win. For the setting up set point and a break here. So will Alcaraz take advantage here? First set point. Return goes off the table. Oh, wait. So the serve was called out, but it looks like it was in. Oh, no, it was out. It's okay. That was weird. Because what happened was the serve was hit, And then someone yelled that it was out. But then Alcaraz still hit it because I guess they called it a little late, and Alcaraz went off of the tape. Anyways, Alcaraz on the serve here, back on the turn. Lajovic up the middle, and then Alcaraz forehand cross-court winner to take set number 1, 6-4. So Alcaraz just in time. He was down a break early, down 2-4, and then wins 4 straight games to get back into it. He just knows how to turn it on when he needs to. I'm going to give him a button. Really well done there from Carlos.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Gary saying, Ems, I agree with the unpredictable thought. I don't think Rafa will win any more majors after taking 6 months off, though. He might be the only guy who could do that. Kathy, okay, time to load the car. Was fun. Vamos, Carlitos. Have a safe and fun trip to the fairgrounds, Kathy. Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate you. Gary saying, I know this won't be popular with the Rafa girls, but Novak will put every fiber of his being into Roland Garros this year. It doesn't guarantee a win, but it will take a large effort to beat him. Rafa or Carlos? Yeah, I totally agree with you, Gary. I think he's on a statement-making mission. He really wants to beat Rafa in Roland Garros one more time. You just know he does. He wants that feather in his cap. I mean, he's already done it twice, but I think he wants to do it, as he said. He wants their 60th matchup to be at the Roland Garros final. So that would be a dream come true for me to watch. That's for sure. And Capricorn, my first set prediction is correct. Yay! Yes, nicely done. You hit it right on the head. I had 6-3. You had 6-4, 6-2. I'm saying vamos. All right. Okay. So Alcaraz now about to serve to kick off set number 2, up a set here. Court looks so nice and clean and brushed. No tennis ball marks just yet. Nice serve +1. Alcaraz, the +1 was an inside-out forehand. Lajovic got to it, but his backhand went wide. 15 love Carlitos. 36 watching. 37 liked. Again, we're batting above 1,000. Beautiful. Thank you all. Let's see here. It's going to be an exciting French Open, says Ems. Yeah, I agree with you. Alcaraz with a beautiful inside out on the +1. It was hit to his backhand, but he walked around it again, that ballerina style, light on his toes, and he has a beautiful angle, rips it inside out, sharp angle. Lajovic, no chance. 30 love Alcaraz, and he looks like he's cruising now. Gary saying Carlos hits shots that no one else hits. He is immensely gifted, and his tennis IQ is off the charts. Yes, Gary, everything you say, 100% agree. Very, very well put. Love the tennis IQ stuff too. I mean, even like placement on when someone gives him a drop shot, he has this way of kind of like waiting till the last second for them to make their guess before he hits it. Things like that. And that's because he's got the physical skills to be able to do that, as well as the mental skills. Ooh, speaking of mental skills, Lajovic with a beautiful forehand winner return up the line. So 40-15, no game to love for Carlitos here. Capricorn saying, at the US Open 2022, Carlitos officially established himself as everybody's nightmare in 5 sets. So many experts were saying how he'll definitely be tired after this match and won't win the next. Yeah, you're right. The only match that I was really freaked out about was it the I think it was the final. The final, because before the final, I was like, okay, I think he's going to be fine. Like after he beat Sinner in the quarters, he was good. And then he beat Tiafoe, but that was a tough one against Tiafoe. And then I was a little nervous, but he got his wind in the final there after he gave up one. Beautiful serve and then drop shot on the +1. Lajovic, no chance. Carlitos is cruising right now. Quickly up 1-love. Quick changeover, just enough time for the button for Carlitos. Deserved it with that wonderful service.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Capricorn is asking, he did 5 setters against Cilic, Sinner, and Tiafoe, correct? I believe you are correct. I'm going to try to look that up, actually. Let me real quick here. So let's go. See if I can see more matches. So, yeah, 5 against Cilic, 5 against Sinner, 5 against Tiafoe. You're right. You had that correct. Tanya is saying, as Alcaraz takes the first point here in the Lajovic service game, so it's love 15. He was tired after the tournament. Yes, very tired. Yeah, absolutely. No doubt about it. And then Ems is saying, when the big two go, tennis isn't safe hand with Carlos. And King is responding, no, Sinner, Ems. Yeah, I still, what's going on here? Oh, there's like a cockroach on the court, and Alcaraz with his racket. He's like using his racket like a hockey stick. And he was pushing it off the court. This guy does everything, man. Yesterday, he helped Fanini off of his back. Menor in the house saying goodnight, Covey. Are you saying goodnight like you're leaving, or are you saying goodnight like good morning style? But anyways, good to have you here. King saying Lajovic gets a high level and wastes it. He just can't stay consistent. Yeah, Lajovic is definitely he's a good player, but he can't, like against a player like Carlitos, I don't see him sustaining winning 10 out of 12 points in an important moment, like a pivotal moment. Carlos is just a little too strong in those tough moments. But other than that, he's a great player, great on solid one-hand backhand, places the serve well. Alcaraz hits a backhand into the net now. Lajovic has a 30-15 lead on his serve. King, I'd have Carlos above Sinner. Yes, same here. I'm the same as you on that, Ems. Though I do still think Sinner will be a good rival for him. I feel like in the end, Carlos will have a better head-to-head, but they got to play the matches. Beautiful serve into the body. Carlos can't get out of the way quick enough, and his backhand goes long. So Lajovic now 2 game points, 40-15, looking to stay level here in set number 2 after losing that first set 6-4. Nice serve out wide. Forehand Carlitos. Forehand Lajovic is long. So now 40-30. Still one more game point for Lajovic. Tanya is asking, has the Dubai draw come out yet? ATP WTA Live app is so lame. I actually use the TNNS app. I love that app. It has everything. It also shows all the times in the local time and in my time zone, which just makes everything so much easier. But to answer your question, I don't know. The Dubai, is there? Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see here. Gerald, predictions for this set. I'm going to go ahead and say Alcaraz. Well, I said 6-3, 6-3 at the beginning of the match, so I'm going to stick with mine. I'm going to say 6-3. Is King just in the house? I believe he is. Okay, Gary saying, Tanya, I looked for the draw today and did not see it. Thank you for that, Gary. And so, by the way, Lajovic did end up winning that game in the end. And Alcaraz just won the first point of his service game at 1-all. So 15-love for the Spaniard. TNNS app. Yes, that one. It's so good. It's so good. It shows all the active tournaments. You just click on it. You can go to the very right where it has draws. It shows you all the updated draws within like a minute of matches ending, all the times, which court they're on. So that's what, for example, this match was an hour late. Alcaraz, there was a sitter. Lajovic had it wasn't a short ball. It was a lobby slice that landed deep, but Alcaraz just had time and then rips it forehand up the line. So at the beginning, you might have heard me say that Alcaraz wasn't as crispy, wasn't hitting the ball as smoothly. Right now, he's hitting it smooth. He is crispy as fried chicken right now, this guy. So 30-love Alcaraz looking pretty solid. As I'm going to dump some more tea into my cup. Nice serve up the tee, backhand slice return. It's a sitter. Alcaraz goes inside out forehand. Now Lajovic rips one up the line. Alcaraz, beautiful backhand volley. Lajovic then hits his forehand into the net. Nice done. Good point from both players, but especially from Carlitos. Ooh. Got this really good tea. This herbal tea. It's like peach. You ever eat those candies, the fuzzy peaches? It literally smells like that. Alcaraz with a beautiful serve +1. Game to love, and he is cruising, folks. Just like I said at the beginning of this set, he's looking great. Game to love, Carlitos. Tanya got it. Yeah, that's the best app. That's the one I would say to use. It's the... Oh, yeah. So if you look at our scoreboard, it's the same thing. It says TNNS Live. It's powered by the same, I guess, people who make it. So... nothing available. Yeah. So if you check the draws on that app, there'll be two. There'll be the draw and then the official draw. So yeah, that's a cool thing about that app. It actually has two draws. So if it's not on there, I'm pretty sure it's not available. So yeah, it says no info available for me anyway. Yeah, there you go. So in my experience, whenever they don't have it up, it's because it's not out yet. Okay, so Alcaraz. What do you guys think? Anyone see Carlitos running away with it now? Or you think it's going to stay pretty close till we get to like the business end? Let me know in the comments. Oh, Gene, $25 on our top tippers leaderboard. Attaway, Gene. Also got Rowdy every point. We got Raf, we got Demario, and we got... is that Marindu? Oh, Mamadou. Okay, Lajovic about to serve here. Okay. Serving at 1-2. Lajovic, serve out wide, forehand. Carlos is long. 15-love for the serve. And another serve out wide. Alcaraz with a loopy return. Inside out forehand Lajovic. Backhand Alcaraz into the net. So real quick, 30-love here for Lajovic. Man HL saying we have Doha and Dubai finals starting at the same time. Yes, it's kind of a bummer. At the exact same time, we're going to have Medvedev, Murray, and then Iga versus Krejcikova. That's tomorrow. Really kind of silly. I mean, they are different entities. They're different tours. They're in different cities. And honestly, what I like to do is I just split screen so I have like a TV in my room, and it's a pretty big one. And my sister let me use it. It's like 55 inches. And so it's connected to my laptop. So what I do is I just put 2 screens, and it's like the TV is big enough for me to watch both. I can only choose sound on one, obviously. But so I'm going to watch it like that. But it is a bummer for those that aren't lucky enough to have like a setup like that to watch both of them. So a little bit of a bummer. Tanya saying, honestly, I can only see one challenge for Djokovic at this point at Dubai, which is Medvedev. Yeah, I mean, the way he's playing, there's only like 2 or 3 players in the world who could beat him, and it has to be like perfect circumstances at that. Gary saying, Tanya, does the draw really matter? Trolling the no Laker. That's funny. Gary saying Carlos is going to win 6-3. All right. Cap wants Krejcikova to win tomorrow. Alcaraz serving at 2-all now after Lajovic holds. And Lajovic with a beautiful backhand, his one-hand backhand screamer winner up the line there. So love 15. Yeah, Lajovic is rocking it's blue, yellow, purple, and white shirt. He's got a white hat, all white, but just a little portion of the brim, like maybe like half an inch all the way from the brim is black. He's got a pretty nice looking kit. He's wearing blue shorts and blue and like orange Asics shoes. And yeah, looking pretty sharp. All right, Alcaraz backhand off of the return from Lajovic. Now forehand Alcaraz. Forehand Lajovic. Beautiful angle, and that's a winner. Love 30. Oh, hold on a second. It looks like Are they just disputing? No. Okay, they're not disputing anything. It looked like Lajovic was asking. Oh, yeah. He's telling the umpire that the Alcaraz shot before his winner was actually out. It didn't matter in the end, but so he actually didn't even need to hit that winner cross court. So Alcaraz under a little pressure here. Love 30. First serve is up, and it's into the net. Okay, second serve from Carlitos is nice one out wide. Forehand return up the middle. Backhand Carlitos. Backhand Lajovic. Backhand Alcaraz. Backhand Lajovic. Backhand Alcaraz. Backhand Lajovic. Forehand Alcaraz. Forehand Lajovic with a ripper. Forehand Alcaraz is long. Lajovic has triple break point here at 2-all on the Alcaraz serve in set number 2. Buongiorno, Lamberto. ¿Cómo stai? And we got Gerald saying game to love. Was it a game to love? It might be a game to love to break here. Alcaraz serve up the tee and a huge lob return, but it goes just long. So Alcaraz saves 1 break point, 15-40. Cap saying at Lamberto, how dare you show up so late? Gary saying hello to Lamberto, saying bonjour en français. All right, Alcaraz 15-40. Serve is good. No, it's not good. It's long. Second serve. I can't. Normally they're louder when they call it out. Anyway, second serve is good up the middle. Forehand return. Forehand Alcaraz. Forehand Lajovic. Backhand Alcaraz. Forehand Lajovic. Backhand Alcaraz. Forehand Lajovic. Forehand Alcaraz. Forehand Lajovic. Now backhand Alcaraz. Backhand Lajovic. Up the line is just wide. So Alcaraz saves 2. And it's now 30-40. He's got facing 1 more break point still. Tanya. And let's hope by the time Medvedev gets to Dubai, he'll be tired from the previous 2 tournaments. So I'm calling it already. Djokovic wins in Dubai. And she smiles. Ciao, Lamberto. Gerald saying the same. Ciao, Lamberto. Yeah, I guess if Carlos isn't there, I'm really not. Yeah, I don't know who's gonna beat Alcaraz, or maybe Holger Rune has a chance after he did win in Paris Masters, but I feel like Rune is better in indoors. Yeah. By the way, is anyone else up to their eyeballs tired of the Nike kit all the ladies wearing? Yes, I am. Is it 20 or is it 120 players wearing it? Please make it stop. I agree, Gary. It's been a month already since the Aussie Open. Too long. Alcaraz brings it back to 40 all. Actually, sorry, he did that in the previous point. Now he has the advantage because Lajovic just hit a forehand return long. So it's just a couple inches long. So Alcaraz now has won 4 straight points after being down love 40 and looking to wrap it up and continue to keep that scoreboard pressure on Lajovic. First serve is good. It's out wide. Lajovic backhand return. Alcaraz forehand. Backhand Lajovic. Forehand Alcaraz. Forehand Lajovic. Forehand Alcaraz. Backhand Lajovic. Backhand Alcaraz is long. So Lajovic brings it back to deuce. Not over just yet. Okay. Yeah, they need to do something. And, and we've talked about this before, but if 2 players are wearing the exact same kit and they're wearing the same company, Nike, whatever, they should have opposing, like an anti version of that, of the colors or something. Like maybe make one black and white, but with the same patterns or something. I don't know, because it really does look boring. I mean, maybe for Nike, they just love seeing their colors everywhere, but another backhand sails on here. So Alcaraz, another break point facing, 4th one of the game. Lajovic looking to put a little pressure on Carlitos. Even Jimmy was wearing it today in Marseille. And the one that he wears, if it's the same one I'm thinking, I hate it. I hate specifically more than anything else, the one that I've seen him wear. I just don't like it. I don't like the look of it whatsoever. Yeah, I actually didn't mind Tiafoe. I don't know why. I think Tiafoe, maybe his physique makes it look a little bit better or what, but like specifically Dimitrov, I thought it was like extra horrible looking on him. And he's a pretty guy. So, yeah, I just felt like if we're doing one of those who wore it better, Lajovic gets the break, by the way. If we're doing a who wore it better, I'm going with Tiafoe on that. So Lajovic gets the first break of set number 2, just as he did in set number 1. So let's give him a little bit of love. Dusan Lajovic.
Dusan Lajovic.
Dusan Lajovic.
Dusan Lajovic. Dusan Lajovic.
All right, there's Dusan Lajovic. Gonna go over some out-of-town scores real quick. So we had in the semifinals in Doha, we had Andy Murray save 5 match points and wins over Yuri Lehechka in 3 sets. Daniil Medvedev takes out Felix Auger-Aliassime, undefeated against FAA in his career, wins that in straight sets, completely owns the Canadian. Hurkacz takes out Michael Emer in Marseille. We also had Bublik taking out Dimitrov 2-1. Arthur Fils with a very impressive 2-set victory over Stan Wawrinka, and Benjamin Bonzi takes out de Minaur. So we've got, let me mention to you what the semis look like. Semis will be Hurkacz versus Bublik, and then an all-French Bonzi versus Fils. Semifinal in Marseille. In Rio de Janeiro. So in this tournament, Zapata Miralles takes out Ramos, a couple Spaniards there, 2-1, and Cam Norrie takes out Delien, the Bolivian, 2-1. And then so Norrie will face Zapata Miralles in the semifinal, and Alcaraz or Lajovic will face the winner of Nicolas Jarry and Sebastian Baez, which goes on right after this match. So Lajovic up a break 3-2 serving here in set number 2. He's down a set. And there you have it. And then we'll get to the women. Of course, we had in Dubai, Iga Swiatek takes out Coco Gauff, 2 sets. And Krejcikova takes out the birthday girl, Jess Pegula. So it will be Swiatek versus Krejcikova tomorrow morning for the title. All right. So Cap talking about this those kits, saying it's fine but looks like pajamas. Also, okay, my second set prediction is officially off. Yeah. You had 6-4, 6-2, right? I still have a chance to be right for one of my sets. I had 6-3, 6-3. All right, Lajovic, 15 all here on his serve. Alcaraz pumping himself up. You can visibly see he's telling himself, vamos. Lajovic with the high white socks with the blue trim on the top. A couple of white wristbands on either wrist. Second serve up the tee. Backhand return. Backhand Lajovic. Backhand Alcaraz. Backhand Lajovic. Backhand Alcaraz. Backhand Lajovic. Backhand Alcaraz into the net. So 30-15 Lajovic. Alcaraz is talking to his legally, not illegally, legally. He on the side of his coaches, so he's having a little chat with them, trying to figure some stuff out. All right, Lajovic serve up the tee. Alcaraz forehand return. Forehand Lajovic. Backhand Alcaraz up the line. Forehand slice Lajovic. Alcaraz with a drop shot. Lajovic cannot get to it before the double bounce. And Alcaraz 30 all now. So he's trying to get that right back, get that boomerang break. Great hustle by Lajovic. Just barely missed it. Jane, Tiafo wore the kit best. Just kidding. It was horrible. Looked like color by numbers onesie. It looked like the colors just threw up onto a shirt. Yeah. Capricorn. We need AI generated outfits. Yeah, we'll get ChatGPT to describe one and then get Nike to sew it up. All right, Lajovic got a game point here, 40-30 now. So looking to consolidate that break in the last game. Jane saying, I like the kit Demon and some other Aussies have. I got to remind myself. I was watching a little bit of his match, and I'm trying to think. Drawing a blank at the moment. So Lajovic holds for 4-2. Consolidation for the Serbian. What's going on here? There's not a changeover. It's taking a little extra time, I guess. Okay. You do you, Lajovic. So Alcaraz now serving down a break at 2-4 here in set number 2. Will he be able to do what he did last set, which was reel off 4 straight games after being down 2-4? And my prediction, Cap, is now also an impossibility. Lajovic has a backhand there that goes super long, like 8.5 feet long. So Alcaraz up 15 love. First serve is up, is good, out wide. Now Alcaraz +1 goes cross court. Lajovic forehand into the net. 30 love for Carlitos. Okay, 30 love. Alcaraz serving here. First serve is up. Nice first serve out wide. Lajovic return up the middle. Forehand Alcaraz. Forehand Lajovic. Forehand Alcaraz. Forehand Lajovic. Forehand Alcaraz up the line. Backhand Lajovic is long. Alcaraz has a 40 love lead. Triple game point here. So he's trying to keep himself from digging a further hole and getting broken, and he's doing a good job of it, quickly taking 3 points. Here we go. First serve, 40 love is good. He does a little serve and volley, and he does a little half volley because Lajovic returned it, saw he was coming in, and he hits into the net there, does Alcaraz. So 40-15 now. Tanya, I'm forever amazed how much tennis players sweat. Lajovic looks like he just got out of the shower. Who was that player? There's a Brazilian guy who beat Team in the first round. That guy was sweating like it was insane. His entire shirt and shorts were like he literally looked like he took a shower with all of his clothes on. It was nuts. But also the Brazilian heat is very humid there, from what I understand. So Alcaraz dumps that backhand into the net. So now it is, wow, that was he hit it like halfway up the net and like not even close. So now Alcaraz still has a 40-30 lead, but he's squandered 2 game points already in not so good fashion. Let's see if he can get back on track. Here's the serve is up. It's good. And return, forehand Alcaraz. Now forehand Lajovic, backhand Alcaraz, forehand Lajovic, and Alcaraz with the desperation stab after Lajovic rips that forehand, does not come back. So it's deuce. Alcaraz blows a 40 love lead now, and we're back to deuce here. So Lajovic looks like he is ready to put some pressure here on Alcaraz, coming out of nowhere. I think we're getting another Carlos Cam final. Yeah, I'd say so too. I'd say that's the odds are the best for that. Although I will say, is it Varillas playing next? No, who's next? Playing Sebastian Baez. And so Alcaraz takes that point advantage. Alcaraz here. So the Nicholas Jarry has been playing pretty well, and Sebastian Baez won a tournament recently as well. So the winner of this match is going to play Jarry and Baez, and I think it's not going to be a cakewalk if Carlitos plays either of those two. They're both good players, especially Jarry has been on fire lately. I don't think he's been broken. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's been killing it right now. So Jarry is the one player I'm a little bit I would be wary of if I was Alcaraz. All right, Alcaraz serving. Good serve here at advantage. And Lajovic with a forehand that goes super, super long. So Alcaraz holds. He's down 3-4. I hate to do this, but I have to quickly use the facility. So I will be right back. Just going to play you this little take a break button, but I'll be back real quick.
There should be no special rules for Novak Djokovic at all.
Hey, welcome back, tennis fans. Here we are for something groundbreaking. Some might call it trial of the century. Some might call it trial of all time.
We did not expect to be covering the first Djokovic watch-along of the year, and he's not playing an opponent. He's playing him against the state. Shout out to everyone joining us. Of course, we've never had so many people in the live chat. I feel like this is the perfect opportunity to bring all 23,000 of you up to date with what's happened so far.
Did not think by the third set Ben would be rooting for Rafa and JG would be wishing it's all over. Yeah, a bit weird.
I mean, I just want the pain to end.
I don't even care if he's crawling on his knees and hitting the ball over the net by the fifth. If he gets there, it'll be incredible.
I'm just calling it as it is. I'm trying to be objective watching the match, and he's lost the match. What do you want me to do?
He hasn't lost it. He's still in it. Why do you keep saying he's lost it?
You think, okay, put a bet on then. What odds would you get on Rafa? 2 sets down.
8s.
Just take a bet on. Seeing as he's not out.
I was just disappointed you're not supporting your man.
No, you're being delusional, Ben. Just grow up.
Not supporting your man.
Delusional.
Not supporting your man. Come on, you guys. What are you doing? I feel like I'm rallying for all of the Rafa fans out there now. Crazy.
Yeah, because you just need to grow up.
All right, folks. Thank you for your patience. We haven't missed anything. Lajovic now serving. He's up a break at 4-3 here. So let's see. Can Alcaraz, can he pick it up? Can he pick it up when the moments matter the most, as he has been doing? Tanya saying Nadal sweats like a mofo. I like that comment. Compliment King is in the house. Cheers, Covey. Vamos, Carlos. Great to have you in the chat here, Compliment King. We got Gary. I'm also on the prediction down the drain team. Yeah. Alcaraz, like I said yesterday, in the first tournament when he came back in Argentina, I felt like he was on so much adrenaline. He was ripping forehands from everywhere, running around backhands with so much energy. And I think now he's come back down to life. And now he's playing like he's been off for 4 months. And so we're seeing, by the way, a beautiful backhand return winner on the second serve there. High kick serve, but he actually made contact with the ball above his head, placed it perfectly up the sideline. So yeah, what I feel like now is he is playing like he's been off for 4 months, and he's gonna have to figure out his way. It's not just pure adrenaline that's keeping him popping like last week. That's kind of how I see that. Oh, we got 49 people in. We've got 45 likes. Thank you all very much for every single like. Trying to get to 100. So in case anyone in here hasn't, please do give us a like. We would really appreciate it. And thanks for watching along here. Alcaraz now with a nice rally. Alcaraz backhand. Lajovic backhand slice. Alcaraz drop shot. Lajovic won't even try. Beautifully executed. And Alcaraz now putting a little bit of pressure on the Lajovic serve. 15-30 now. Great rally. And then Alcaraz runs around. See, that's another thing psychologically. He's so smart. He ran around the backhand. So now Lajovic is thinking, okay, this guy's ready to pulverize a forehand. And then he goes little drop shot. So another high IQ move, because typically when you go around the backhand, especially Carlitos, you can almost always expect that guy to rip the skin off the ball in the next shot. And really smart play there. Love seeing that. Second serve, 15-30 is good. Alcaraz, it's a ripper of a forehand. It's a winner. So he just ripped it. It was actually within distance of Lajovic to get to it, but it landed right on the line, right on the baseline. So Lajovic wasn't able in the end to get a piece of it. Alcaraz, great. Again, in the moment that he needs to, he picks it up. Hey, baby, how you doing? You want to say hi to the stream? Want to say hi to everyone? This is Gobi, everyone. All right, second serve now. Alcaraz with another winner off the return. 3 return winners in this game, and he's now level at 4-all in the second set. What a return game from Alcaraz. 3 swings of the racket. Balls don't come back, any of them, and he wins. What a phenomenal, phenomenal game. All right, so we're back on serve. Will Alcaraz finish off this set and this match in the next couple of games? What do you think? Yeah, Ghost in the house. Really nicely put. He says shades of Andre Agassi. Yeah, just killing those returns. Alcaraz now going up the middle. Backhand Alcaraz, forehand Lajovic, forehand Alcaraz, forehand Lajovic, forehand Alcaraz, forehand Lajovic, backhand Alcaraz, backhand Lajovic is long. Go Alcaraz, 15-love, and you can really start to feel the momentum swinging here, folks. Ghost saying, what up, Cov? Not much, Ghost. Good to have you, brother. Says, hey, chat. Hello, hello on behalf of the chat, and I'm sure everyone else is going to say hi to you. Ghost is in the house. What a nice moment that you showed up in, brother, because Alcaraz was looking just puttering along in the second set. Went down a break. Let Lajovic consolidate, and then got back to work. All right, first serve is long from Alcaraz at 15-love. Here comes the second serve. Can he smell the finish line? Let's see. All right, return is good. Alcaraz with a forehand ripper up the line, and he is firing on all cylinders, everyone, right now. It's 30-love, and he's making short points, and he's just putting the ball away right now. Great technique, eye on the ball, nicely done. He just hit that one so hard; it wasn't even close to the sideline. It was, and Lajovic was within range, but he just hits it so hard. All right, first serve is long. Here comes the second serve. Ghost saying, I caught the very end of Murray Lehechka match. Sorry, I missed the lead up to that thrilling finish. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I watched a little bit of that as well. We got a backhand to backhand battle. Backhand Alcaraz. This one sails long. So after a few points in a row, Alcaraz finally concedes. Now it's 30-15 for Carlitos. Now just 6 points away from the match. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves. I suspect we may get another thriller here, even if only in 2 sets. We might. We just might. We're getting close to the business end here. Alcaraz, nice serve out wide. Lajovic return, backhand. Alcaraz, backhand. Lajovic, backhand. Alcaraz up the middle. Lajovic gets it on the forehand. Alcaraz drop shot. Lajovic will get there, puts it up the line. Alcaraz with a lob, and Lajovic with a tweener. Alcaraz. Another drop shot at the net, and it's a beautiful drop volley. Lajovic couldn't get there before the second bounce. What a crazy Ghost. You were right. Looking like a thrilling finish here. Some great points going on. So Alcaraz brings him in, then lobs over him. Lajovic with the tweener, and then Alcaraz comes in and puts away a beautiful drop volley that Lajovic can't get to. If he got to that, that would have been net. You go baseline to the net, to the baseline to the net again. So a lot of running for Lajovic on that one, and he almost got it too. I almost thought that he wasn't going to try for it after the tweener. Anyways, Alcaraz game point 40-15, and now just 5 points away from a semi-final berth. First serve is long. Second serve coming up. Hey, we got... I am Brazilian, says Enoque Oliveira. Welcome, Enoque. Thank you for joining us. He's saying Alcaraz. Alcaraz loves Brazil as well. I don't know if you saw what he wrote on the camera after the last match. And there you have it. Lajovic backhand into the net. Alcaraz now takes that game, and he's up 5-4, 4 points away from the semifinals. Very nicely done from Alcaraz. I'm going to give him a button for that.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Okay, all right. We have some really awesome points in that last game, in the last couple games, actually. Alcaraz was a killer on the return 2 games ago, and then a few really nice points in the last game. So let's see if Alcaraz can take it. He just needs to break in order to win this set. But will Lajovic force it to go past 6 games for the winner here? Let's find out. Enoque Oliveira in Brazil. Are you in Rio de Janeiro where this tournament is being played? Or do you live in a different city? Let us know. We're playing Montel Jordan at the. You can hear it on the speakers. Throw your hands up. Let me hear the party say, I'm kind of buzzed, and it's all because this is how we do it. Ghost saying, I like your girl Haddad Maya Enoque Oliveira. She's got skills. The lefty with some power. Okay, Lajovic serving to stay in this match now. Down 4-5. We are on serve. Lajovic is down 1 set to love. First serve is good. Forehand return Alcaraz. Backhand Lajovic. Backhand slice Alcaraz. Forehand drop shot Lajovic. Alcaraz gets to it. Now, Alcaraz pushes it over the net, but then Lajovic hits a forehand swing volley into the open court. Nicely done. 15 love for the Serb. The Serb who is serving. We've got GSL, just like Iga's match, only a tiny bit of drama on this one. The superstars are starting to separate in 2023. All right, serve and volley for Lajovic. Alcaraz with a huge lob. Oh, it goes just a little wide. So Lajovic, nicely done on that serve and volley. It wasn't a put-away winner on the volley, but as Alcaraz got a piece of it, but didn't come in. So pretty much the same. At least the outcome. 30 love Lajovic. Nice. Nope, not a nice serve. That one was wide. But how wide it was actually pretty cool. All right, second serve up the middle. Alcaraz kind of shanks that. I'm going to give him a shank button. Where's my shank button? There it is. $40 love Lajovic. Looking to make it 5-all and push this set a little further. Okay, first serve was very, very long. Very long. Second serve, Alcaraz runs around it and kills a forehand up the line. No mercy whatsoever. So 40 love. Lajovic still has a couple game points, but man, Alcaraz saw that, just had the game plan. He said, okay, as soon as this guy tosses the ball, I'm going to start moving to run around the backhand, and just killed it. All right, forehand Alcaraz on the return, right up the middle. It's a loopy one, and then Lajovic hits his forehand off of that into the net. So a little shaky looking Lajovic now. Smart move here. He's going to the towel off, and I think it's a smart moment to do that. You know, take a second, compose yourself. You were just up 40 love. You lose 2 big points, especially with the way that Carlos is hitting right now. Smart move here. So 40-30, still game point Lajovic. First serve's long, second serve coming up. Oh, Alcaraz backhand, tried to rip a backhand winner up the line. You could tell he's really wanted that, but it didn't make it over the high part of the net. Lajovic holds, and we're at 5-all, and I'm going to give Lajovic a button because that was a good effort.
Dusan Lajovic.
Dusan Lajovic. Dusan Lajovic.
All right, Alcaraz serve is in, and then the +1 is an inside-out forehand winner. Nicely done. He served up the tee, and then he went out wide on the +1 inside out. Nice first point there, Alcaraz at 5-all. So this game, well, this set is going to go at least a couple more games, maybe even a tiebreak. All right, 15 love Alcaraz. First serve now is in. Backhand return up the middle. Forehand Alcaraz. Forehand Lajovic. Forehand Alcaraz up the line. Backhand return Lajovic. And then Alcaraz up the line. Forehand Lajovic gets a backhand on it, but into the net. So 30 to love as Alcaraz makes his way to the net. I feel like Alcaraz hasn't been making his way to the net as much just yet this year. I mean, he's definitely... He goes to the net. But I remember last year, it was like that he had one little hint of someone hitting a short ball, and he was coming in and finishing off at the net a little bit more often. But I think it has to do also with just the match play. Okay. Alcaraz, 30 love. Second serve is good up the tee. Lajovic with a forehand. And then that lands really deep. Alcaraz says it went out, and then he hit a forehand super shank that went wide and long and everything. So the umpire now, the umpire calls it out where Alcaraz made the mark. So Alcaraz is now up 40 to love. Is that right? Yeah, 40 to love. So that return from Lajovic, though at first they thought it was in, it has been called out officially, and now Alcaraz triple game point at 5-all. Beautiful out wide serve, and even better return from Lajovic. Alcaraz gets it barely over the net, and then Lajovic does a running, jumping overhead slam, and great point there. I can't believe, he jumps up like Air Jordan style and then just rips the shot. He just runs up and boom, jumps off his left foot, swings. And in order to avoid actually hitting the net, he actually had to go around the net and post because his follow through almost brought him into the net. So Alcaraz, a couple more game points, 40-15 here. Let's see. Alcaraz first serve, super long. Ghost saying, Goff played well against Iga. I mean, no donuts or breadsticks, which is probably all we can hope for at this point. Iga smoking all these girls. Like some BC Bud, she's smoking them. Dang. All right. Lajovic, inside out forehand, backhand. Alcaraz into the net. So now a little bit of pressure. Alcaraz was up 40-0. Now it's 40-30. Jane saying what up to Ghosty. All right, Alcaraz, you going to make this tougher on yourself or what? Okay, here, first serve at 40-30 from Alcaraz is a let. First serve coming up. Not many aces, just one each from either player, and then no double faults. First serve percentage is similar, 68-63 Alcaraz. Alcaraz first serve into the net now, so second serve coming up. Oh, another one off the tape, this time long. So it's a double fault. Just when I was saying that there hasn't been any double fault, of course, I jinxed them. And we are at deuce. So Alcaraz had a 40-love lead, and now it's at deuce. Jane Covey, did you see that Demon Bonzi match? No, I did not. I was watching this one. I did watch the Wawrinka Arthur Feast match, which I thought was amazing. The first time I really got to dig in to an Arthur Feast match. But no, I did not watch it. Was it a good one? It went Bonzi straight sets, it looks like. So, and Alcaraz now has given up 4 straight points after being up 40-love. Now it's advantage Lajovic. So it looks like De Minaur lost 6-2, 6-4. What happened? I really wanted to see a Demon Feast match. Well, you're getting an all French matchup now because Bonzi will be facing the Frenchman. And oh, Kathy's back. Welcome back from the fairgrounds. That's awesome. All right, Alcaraz now second serve at he's down an advantage here. Lajovic returns it cross court. Now Lajovic with a short ball, and he tries to go forehand cross court winner, but it's just a hair long. So Alcaraz lucky there to get it back to deuce. Lajovic should have put that one away. Short ball landed in the service line. He hits it from pretty shallow in the court, and it's just long by about an inch and a half. He really tried to rip it because, of course, Alcaraz has so much speed that these guys, they can't just like ease in with little margin. They have to pulverize it out of fear that Alcaraz is going to get to it. Alcaraz with a drop shot off of the return, and Lajovic with he got there in plenty of time, full swinging one-hand backhand, and he hits it into the net. So now Alcaraz 2 lucky points on short balls that Lajovic could not put away. On one he hit long, the other one he hit into the net. So Alcaraz advantage here, and I wonder if he'll take advantage of this couple of perfectly wrapped Christmas presents given to him by Lajovic here. All right. Now first serve is into the net. Kathy saying hi, GG. Yes, Coco played well. The crowd's going to be so obnoxious, says Jane. All right, backhand Alcaraz, backhand Lajovic, forehand Alcaraz into the net. This game is going on and on and on. Back to deuce. Kathy, fairgrounds tomorrow. I still have 3 hours worth of work tonight, but I got to watch this. And then Kathy saying Lajovic, DBA, a.k.a. Pete Sampras. What's DBA? Fill me in if you can. Kathy saying what's up to Jane. Okay, Alcaraz now 40 all. Here a deuce. Serve is long off of the tape. So here comes another second serve. All right, Serve is up the middle. Now backhand Alcaraz. And forehand Lajovic. Forehand Alcaraz inside out. Lajovic with a lob. It bounces. Alcaraz will put that away pretty easily. And advantage Carlitos. The leaping overhead doing business as. Got you. I see. Lajovic doing business as Pete Sampras. Yeah, the jumping overhead smash. Yeah. Didn't get as much air. Pete used to do like the 2-foot takeoff. But yeah, definitely it was very reminiscent of that. Monfils has a few of those too. Yeah, that had both players smiling. I think it had the whole arena smiling. That was cool. All right, Alcaraz inside out forehand off the return. Another inside out forehand. Now backhand Lajovic. Forehand again, Alcaraz. Backhand Lajovic. Now backhand Alcaraz is long. So back to deuce. What I'm noticing is Alcaraz runs around the backhand and hits forehands. And he hits 2 or 3 in a row. He's done this a few times. But when Lajovic has the ability to bring a shorter ball into the backhand side, it forces Alcaraz to have to hit the backhand. And so when he runs around 2 or 3 in a row and then has to actually hit a backhand instead of running around, he always seems to miss that first one like he's out of rhythm. So that might be something to watch for strategy-wise for Lajovic. Nice return, really deep from Lajovic. Landed on the baseline. Now we got a backhand-to-backhand rally. Alcaraz into the net. Lajovic has a chance again here for a break. This it's become a pretty weird game. Went from 40-love Alcaraz. Then it was advantage Lajovic. Then it was advantage Alcaraz a couple of times. Now it's advantage Lajovic. So Alcaraz has saved 6 out of 8 break points. Lajovic in the match has saved 1 out of 4. Let me see. Let's look up the stats of this match. Oh crap. Okay, advantage Lajovic, second serve. Serve is good out wide. Nice deep return. And then inside out forehand, Alcaraz. And then Alcaraz hits his next forehand long, and it's a break for Lajovic. And he's going to have the chance to serve it out and force a third set.
Dusan Lajovic.
Dusan Lajovic.
Dusan Lajovic. Dusan Lajovic.
Dusan Lajovic.
Okay, we are here in this changeover where Alcaraz, after storming back from 2-4 down for the second straight set and bringing it level, he kind of choked when he was up 40-love here at 5-all. So Kathy saying, and of course the drop shot that had Lajovic not sure which way was up. Maybe Ben can do something with those as lyrics. Yeah. JP in the house. Hi there, tennis fans. Hello, JP. Welcome and thanks for joining us. Kathy saying, now this is fun action, fascinating opposition competition, not like Iga's matches with the yawn. Funny. Yeah, definitely some good tennis going on here. I would say the quality. Well, yesterday's match was interesting. So the first set was very sloppy from both players, but when Fognini was on, he was really on. And then Alcaraz basically took over in the second and third set. This one, I felt like Alcaraz has had to fight his way back a couple times now, but the quality of the points has been better overall. A lot of really good points today. Jane saying, hey, little bro. I guess saying, is that for JP perhaps? All right, nice serve out wide, return up the middle. Now backhand Lajovic, backhand Alcaraz up the line. Lajovic with a forehand. Oh, it looked like it was going wide, but it didn't. And then Alcaraz dumps a forehand into the net. So Lajovic now 3 points away from a third set here. 15-love. Alcaraz looking a little bit frustrated. See if he can screw his head on properly here and force a tiebreak. All right, first serve was long, so second serve is good. Alcaraz backhand cross-court return. Lajovic up the line backhand, but that goes off the top of the tape and not over. So 15 all. Little bit of pressure, just a tiny bit. Gary's here for the DRAMA. That's what I'm here. That's why I'm here, he says. Pam Shriver just said, well, this is fascinating. Good old Pam Shriver. Nice serve up the middle. Return the backhand wing from Alcaraz. And then Alcaraz's next forehand goes super long. And Lajovic 30-15. So Alcaraz not making it easy on himself here. All right, serve out wide, return up the middle, and then the +1 from Lajovic up the line. Alcaraz gets that back. Now backhand Alcaraz, forehand Lajovic, backhand Alcaraz up the up into the middle, and then Lajovic off the middle of the tape, and it is 30 all now. So Alcaraz with some good defense. He didn't look like he had much of a chance to win that rally, but Lajovic, that forehand hit the tape and couldn't make it over. JP saying Pam Shriver, she could play a bit. Oh, yeah. Singles and doubles. She's a great player. Inside out forehand Lajovic. Now he's got a drop volley into the open court as he makes his way to the net, and he executes beautifully. So Lajovic set point now, 6-5, 40-30. First set point of this set for anybody. So in case you're just joining us, Alcaraz has been a little bit off. He had a 5 all. He was up 40-love, and then he got broken on a long game there. Now Alcaraz comes in on a short ball. Now he's at the net, and he hits a volley, and another volley, and that's a put-away backhand volley as Lajovic got to the first volley and couldn't handle the second one. So it's not over. He saves one set point, and that was a precarious position to be in because Alcaraz was at the net when he hit the first volley, and Lajovic had a chance to make some damage but wasn't able to. Kathy saying Carlos a little sloppy, but maybe the time on court is getting to him. He's pretty much been playing every day since a 4-month layoff. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think he's playing like he's been off 4 months. Last week, I think he was running on adrenaline, and now he's kind of back to earth, and he's got to kind of problem solve to win points and stuff. Drop shot backhand Alcaraz. Lajovic makes it, but it's up the line, and then Alcaraz hits a forehand. Now Lajovic, another drop shot from Alcaraz, and he tries to go up the line. He gets to it, but Alcaraz was there to cut it off. Volley into the open court. So we got some really, really fun points going on here. And Alcaraz now has a break point again. When the going gets tough, this guy's showing up. And Tanya saying, what do we got here? A possible third set? Could be, but Alcaraz just drop shotting like crazy, making some points at the net. Volleys as well. So Lajovic bummed that he couldn't get that one. Alcaraz is making Lajovic run back and forth and side to side, but Lajovic, his motor is not slowing down at all. Impressive. Pam is one of the best commentators, says JP. Yeah, I agree. I really like her. I like Mary Carrillo. I also like Rob Koenig a lot. Those are some of my favorites. And, of course, the McEnroes. Always good. Brad Gilbert. I know he rubs some people the wrong way, but I like him. Backhand Alcaraz here in this rally. Now forehand Lajovic, forehand Alcaraz, backhand Lajovic off the tape, but it goes over, and then Alcaraz dumps it into the net. So we're back to deuce. Lajovic still has a chance here to take the set before a tie break. Let's see. Ooh, we got Alcaraz's motto. Cabeza, cojones, corazón. Yeah. He goes cabeza, corazón, cojones. The 3 C's. He actually got them tattooed on his arm. CCC. Along with the date that he won the U.S. Open, which, funny enough, was 9/11. September 11th. Alcaraz with a backhand winner return cross court. Sorry, not a winner, but Lajovic got a piece of it and couldn't handle it. So another break opportunity for Alcaraz. So the funny thing about his tattoo is in the U.S. they don't the way that they do the date, like they do in Canada, they do day, month, year. Sorry. In Europe, they do day, month, year, where Alcaraz is from. But in North America, they do month, day, year. So that's why we call September 11th, we call it 9/11. But in Spain, like his tattoo, it's actually 11/9. So I think Americans reading it might think it means like November 9th instead of September 11th. All right, Alcaraz has an overhead to put away and get the break, and he does. So he did not want this to be over. He wanted to get it to a tie break, and he does. So that's what's happening. Break for Apple. Let's get some predictions in real quick before the tie break starts. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, Cahill's another one. We're talking about commentators earlier, and Kathy saying my favorite is Darren Cahill. Max is in the house. Welcome, Max. Hey, Covey, thank you for the live stream. You're very welcome, Max. And she says, please hit the like button. Yes, please do, everyone. We would really appreciate it if you do. Peaches is in the house, too, with a whole bunch of face blue smiling. Oh, you know what? If I look at it on the YouTube, oh, I see. It's like the blue face with the pink hand. Ha, ha, ha. GSL saying, love Brad Gilbert. By the way, Alcaraz won that first point on his serve. So we are on serve. Lajovic now serving 0-1. Love Brad Gilbert. I saw him play Johnny Mac live in San Fran back in the day. We got JP with a 7-5 for Dusan, Lajovic. Kathy, I love Cahill also, says GSL. Kathy saying what up to Peaches. All right, Alcaraz with the backhand return, and Lajovic couldn't handle that. So he dumps his forehand into the net. It's now 2-love Alcaraz. He's up a mini break real quick here. Yeah, Brad Gilbert versus Johnny Mac. That would be a great matchup. One hand swinging volley backhand Lajovic. Now Lajovic goes drop shot. Alcaraz gets to it, pushes it to the baseline, and Lajovic forehand goes wide. So Alcaraz quickly up 3-love in this tie break. He's up 2 mini breaks, and he's about to serve. Lajovic was just a bit wide on that, just a hair. Looks like we got a bunch more people tuning in as this is getting a little more tense. 55 likes, and we've got 63 people watching. So please give us a like if you haven't. We really appreciate your support. We also got GSL saying, Kathy, it was indoors, small tournament, but still fun. Now Lajovic with a forehand, Alcaraz backhand, Lajovic backhand, Alcaraz backhand up the line. Lajovic forehand on the run is wide. For love, Alcaraz. JP saying, I wish I could have seen Jimmy Connors play McEnroe too. Yeah, Jimmy Connors would be amazing to watch, man. That guy was a ball of energy. Max saying 8-6 Carlitos. Okay. We got JP with 7-4. We got Max with 8-6. All right, so Alcaraz now serving at 4-love, up a couple of mini breaks. Serve is up, and it's long. Here comes the second. Kathy saying Jimmy Connors was an arrogant maniac. He played great, but was blank as a person, still is. I think some of these guys, in order to get to where they have to want to be, by the way, Alcaraz second serve into the body. Lajovic mistimed that one, hits a forehand very wide, and it's now 5-love Alcaraz. So looks like Alcaraz. Oh, we got a late one. Normally I don't accept these late ones, but I'm going to put it up on the screen anyways. Agustinho Malate, welcome, my friend. 7-2 Carlitos. Okay, you definitely still have a chance for that. All right, one more point before the changeover. Lajovic first serve into the net, second serve. Will he get it to 5-1, or will Alcaraz have 6 match points after this point? Alcaraz returns it to the backhand of Lajovic. Lajovic backhand is long, and now it's 6-love at the changeover. Alcaraz has 6 match points. Yo, pretty crazy. Max saying it would have been wonderful to see Bjorn Borg play live. Yeah, the guy just dominated the sport and said, okay, I'm done. Like at the age of 26 or something. It's like Martina Hingis style. Well, I guess she was more like his style because obviously he's much older. You meant watch. When you say see or watch, it could mean the same thing. I think watch is probably a little bit more correct, but either way, I understood what you mean. But yeah, but either way, I agree. I also wish I got to watch him play live. Okay, here we go. Oh, shoot, I forgot to hit this button for the match point.
Match point.
And there it is, folks. Alcaraz rips a forehand winner, and that's the match as Lajovic made his way to the net. So Alcaraz takes it 6-4, 7-6 in the tiebreak with a shutout in the tiebreak, winning all 7 points. So pretty dominant tiebreak performance. And Alcaraz, he saved a set point when it was 6-5, Lajovic serving for the set. He breaks them. He saves a match, saves a set point. Then he breaks them and then goes 7-0, 7 straight points in the tiebreaker to take the match. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Carlitos into a second straight semifinals after 4 months off. Last week he did it in Buenos Aires. This week he does it in Rio de Janeiro. So I'll take a look at a couple more. Couple of the comments here, and then we will call it a day from my end. Also, just so you know, boom, Game to Love swag. You too can have some Game to Love swag there. Oh, I'm getting better at this. Yeah, so as a t-shirt, I also got a hoodie. If you're interested, we have the store description in the link below if you wanted to get your own. Also wanted to thank everyone for all the likes. We hit 56 likes, and we currently have 53 people in, so pretty much everyone is giving us likes, and we really, really appreciate that. Let's see here. So I'm going to quickly run through some of these. We're talking about Jimmy Connors and Borg. Let's see here. Kathy saying, I never liked his hair. Are you talking about Connors or Borg? I know Borg had like the nice long hair with the headband. Peaches saying, thanks for the stream, Covey. You're welcome, Peaches. Thanks for joining. Always great to see your name on here. Gary saying, so much for drama. Yeah, the drama happened in the lead up to the tiebreak. The tiebreak itself, there was no drama. Tanya saying, good on you, Carlitos. Dusan put up a good fight. Yeah, he did. Very formidable. Josip asking, next stream. Not sure, but depending on my schedule, if I'm free and available, I will let Ben and JG know that I'd like to do the semi-final tomorrow, especially the Carlitos one. He's going to play either Nicholas Jarry or Sebastian Baez. Nicholas Jarry's been playing really well, so someone to watch out for, I would say. So the answer is I'm not sure just yet, but always check our channel. As you know, on our channel, we always have the upcoming matches. Let's see here. Gary's talking to Kathy about, do you remember Connor's perm hairstyle? at his farewell U.S. Open, he had it. I don't remember that. And then Perm. Oh my God, I'm sorry I missed it. Gonna Google. And Kathy's also saying Connor's Borg is gorgeous. And Tanya saying I enjoyed that, Kathy. And Max saying I hope you can live stream Carlitos for the semis and the final. I love your commentary, Covey. Thank you, Max. I'm hoping to do both. I would love to. Just have to make sure that I can based on the schedule tomorrow. But I should be able to. So I'll let Ben and JG know as soon as I know. And so hopefully we'll all be able to watch it together. And this will be the last comment, and then I'm going to sign off. GSL, my man Gary from Florida, saying, see everyone tomorrow. I want to say thank you to everyone, all the regulars, all the newbies, all the people who commented, all the people who were scared to comment and are going to comment next time. Also, remember, every single Monday, we've got Covey's Corner, my weekly roundup show, letting you know what's going on in the world of tennis, the big matches, the big stories, and anything of note. So there you have it, folks. Actually, one more. This is see you later from GTL fam from Peaches. And we'll do one more because Driss is the best, saying hi. Can you say hi? Hello, Driss. Thank you for joining me. And yes, you're going to be the last one because now, let's see here. We got so many here. So funny how Covey missed a part of the conversation and tries to figure it out. Yeah, because you guys are talking about Borg and Connors, some haircut styles, and then the comments keep piling up. So anyways, that's going to be it for real this time from Vancouver, BC. It is 4:00 on the button, and hope to see you tomorrow. And I'm really hoping I'm going to be able to call this match. But like I said, stick around, check the channel, and we'll have the information on whether we'll be doing that. And I will hopefully see you all then. Out from Vancouver one more time, Covey. Peace for the GTL fam.